just a little bit of a stain.
Yeah, just that wind pushing it a little bit.
And that chartreuse seems to show up very nicely.
Yeah, especially in the spring. I know, in the summertime, obviously too, but springtime, that chartreuse for smallmouth too.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
It is really good.
It's a good place to start when in doubt, when you're not sure what to throw.
Right. Why do you think they're going after the spinnerbait now? We threw crankbaits,
right?
Worm, we threw jerk baits.
We've talked about, you know, like a reaction bait. We've only had one other strike on something other than a spinnerbait, and that was on a jerk bait, and he just kind of came up and swirled at it. And something about the vibrations, something about the water that it moves, it just has them responding to it. It's just making them come up and strike it.
And maybe where we're putting it in the water column,
right?
That kind of stuff.
The other thing I know we're trying to do is make sure that we're not just winding it back straight dead, that we're trying to pause it. And we've noticed that a couple of our strikes are coming after we hit something, we bang into something, and we let it just flutter and fall for a second.
There you go, John.
He is out there.
He sliced at it.
Yeah. We backed off, but he was way up on that flat.
Yeah.
Notice I don't lip him.
No.
You got him with both too. You got him with the trailer hook, and you got him with the regular.
Whoa.
He's unhappy.
Thank you, John.
Sorry, buddy. Still pretty.
Look at that.
Great looking fish, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mean, aggressive. Can't go wrong with them.
Now, are they up in there to feed, John, now, or do you think they're up there to start making?
Bob, I'll admit I'm not quite the connoisseur of pickerel as I am largemouth, but I understand that they spawn like right after ice out. And in much colder water than the bass are. So that fish looks pretty fat. That fish could have already spawned out and is just trying to feed after the fact. So, but that fish was probably 2 foot of water, you know, very shallow. You almost hit it as soon as it hit the water. So, but they are just a great fish. You know, I'd be fine to catch pickerel all day long.
They're aggressive.
They're aggressive. They're just neat. There he is. Let me get this in here.
That's it. Nice.
Hit it sideways. I can almost tell by how he hit it.
Yeah. That's a nice size one there, John.
Nice fishy. Please don't bite me. Please don't bite me. You can see I usually grab these guys right behind the gills over the back. Has been about the best technique I've ever seen.
Keeps them pretty still.
Yeah. If I can, I'll try to grab them with a bit of a rag because they can be super slimy.
Yeah.
Oop. And there he goes. Sorry I couldn't get a better camera shot on him, but he was looking to return home.
Was he how far? Was he close?
He was 2/3 of the way back, fairly close. You know, we're looking on those outer edges to try to catch some of those bigger bass, and found a bit of a bigger pickerel.
Yeah. So. That's all right. They catch. I like them. With the springtime, you have a variety of conditions that change like that. Started out with a bright sunny sky, light breeze. Now we got a overcast sky and a heavier breeze. So sometimes you got to change up. So what John and I've done, John put on a bigger spinnerbait with bigger blades on it, and I went to a bait that's become real popular. It's called a chatterbait, and it's got a little spoon to it. It works like a spinnerbait, works like a crankbait, works like a jig, and I'm just going to put that on. I want to get a little bit more vibration. I think these fish just they need something else to wake them up a little bit.
I was also trying a different color. We kept sticking with that chartreuse and white spinnerbait. We caught several fish on it, but we've gone a little while here without getting a bite. So, you know, it was time to try something different.
Right.
See if we can try to catch some more.
And one of the things with this, which I like about the chatterbait, is that again you could jig it down, let it go, and let it bounce off of things, and it really gets a lot of vibration. I can feel it right in the tip, and I went to a little lighter tip rod with this bait too to give it some more action. So I just want to get it out over there.
That's one I've never thrown too much. I'm really not familiar with that.
Yeah, it's a really interesting bait because you can work it. There you go. Oh, look at that. All right.
All right. Way to go, Bob.
I like them playing. Yeah. Oh man. They thump that though, don't they, John?
Yeah, they really thump.
Come here.
That may be the biggest one, Bob.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fish. That is a pretty good fish.
I can't control them. Come here. He is one strong fish.
Oh, man. Look at the belly on her.
Look at that.
That is nice. And look at that.
Right on a trailer hook.
See the trailer hook?
Slashed it right at the back.
Got it right on the tail. Without that trailer hook, you would not have got him.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Oh man, barely hooked too.
Yeah, just look at that on a trailer hook.
That.
That's pretty fish.
It really is. Very, very nice. I mean, that fish is probably 20 inches long, would you
Yeah,
say?
that's a good fish.
Couple pounds, maybe 2.5 pounds. But that's the biggest pickerel we've gotten today. Beauty. Beauty. It just looked like a snake in the water, man. When there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got the pickerel figured out.
Yeah. Pickerel. I'll take them. That's okay with me.
We'll take them that size.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Sometimes you catch them little 12-inchers, you know. But man, oh man, I'll take them 2 and 3 pounders.
And again, throwing that spinnerbait, and what I'm doing is we're bumping into some grass and some logs and stumps, stuff like that. And anytime I'm doing that, I'm pulling it, and that's what happened again. Bring it over, hit it, let it settle a minute, and then he smashed.
You're actually letting it free fall or letting it sink a little bit.
Yep.
Gives the illusion of something that's hurt or stunned.
Yep.
And
because I think coming through that gets their attention when it pulls that weed or something like that, and then come right out.
that fish was back further, closer to the boat as well?
Yep.
Yeah, so let's keep the boat back a little bit out towards the edge. We'll see if we
This
can
is the
keep
kind
doing
of
that.
grass and pads and stuff that we're going through, I guess, and you're popping through it, and when you pop it through, those fish are just laying around by that stuff. The other thing, since I caught a couple of toothy creatures.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. It's good.
Yeah, check your line.
Always a good idea to be checking the line.
They got those teeth, and they can.
Even on a spinnerbait, sometimes if they'll turn, and you can get the line back against their gills, and always good to be checking.
Yeah.
There he is.
Right, John.
That's a bass.
Nice one. Keep him going. Keep him going. Ooh, what we got here? What do we got here? Look at that. There you go.
All right. Thank you.
Look at that one. Where's she come off of, John?
Right off of these pads. You know, we had been hanging off of these deep edges, and we were getting bit, but then it started getting slow again, so we decided to ease back in to try
Change
get
up a little bit.
Yeah, you know, went to the different spinnerbait, tried a different color.
Yeah.
And what it's only been about 5 minutes with a new bait.
Yeah.
And came up with that one.
There you go.
That's good.
Nice one.
Nice. All right, all right. I like them staying out there, Bob. Bass?
No.
Pickerel? You seen him yet?
No. Pickerel?
He's long. If it's not, I mean,
I ain't whack the living daylight out of that.
bring him up here. You want me to get down there?
Oh, that's a big pickerel.
Is it a big one?
What do you see the size of this dog?
Please don't bite me. Please don't bite me. That is nice. I think that's the biggest pickerel we've had.
On the chatterbait.
On the chatterbait. That's the thing. Throwing those same baits for a while and not getting anything. Can you just pull his mouth open? And all of a sudden, you make a change, start catching some more fish. I make a change, we start catching some fish.
Yeah, look at that fish.
That is a beauty. He's 22, 23 inches long. So,
Nice
very, very nice fish. Good job, Bobby.
Yeah.
Good job. See you, Chief.